is Ernie Davis, and I'm going to teach you en route about Marian Anderson and LeBron James. As you see, I have my ears on. But back to the topic. Who are we? We love museums to learn about Black history. We love sharing what we learn with others, and everyone deserves to know their history. We will build confidence in your children, parents, and inspire them to read stories about real life heroes and sheroes. Let's hope everyone have fun. Listen to the speaker, email us when you have a question, and explore book share today. Most importantly, have fun. Share what you learn with others finally. And contact us at thethirdinstitute.org. But who was Marian? Marian was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on February 27, 1897. Her mother cleaned houses and her father sold coal in the winter and ice in the summer. Marian's father was in charge of the children's choir.
Choir?
Choir. And invited Marian to sing at 6 years old. Marian's father died when she was young, so she began to help her mom by scrubbing the front porch on neighbors and singing. Once she saw music in school and attempted to go outside and learn to sing scales, a woman told her, "No, we don't teach Black people. Racist alert," and yelled at her. She didn't give up her dream to become a singer. Scales are musical sounds that move higher or lower note by note, if you have no idea what a scale is. How did Marian reach her goals? She worked hard at her lessons and earned the attention of a famous music teacher, Giuseppe Bogatti.
Yeah.
Thank you. She had her first concert in New York, but it failed. She didn't give up. She traveled the world singing. When she sang in separated concert halls, she would bow to Black people first as her way of protest. Her singing was loved even by First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. She invited her to perform at the Lincoln Memorial and in front of British royals. She was liked her a lot. Segregation is when the people of different races have to separate in school, stores, and even drinking fountains. They were hardcore. But how was Marian successful? Marian won many awards and made several records. She was the first African American to sing a leading part at the Met Opera in New York City. She sang for Dr. Martin Luther King's March on Washington and shortly after getting the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Appointed as United Nations alternate delegate to Trusteeship Council, she built concert halls such as Carnegie, thank you, and Constitution. Marian was invited to sing all over the world in Russia, Australia, Norway, and even France. Marian practiced singing over and over until she became great. We got to Marian Anderson video, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy the videos.
Greetings and welcome from the Marian Anderson National Historic Museum here in Philadelphia.
A place where heritage, music, and humanitarianism are the hub for this great cultural gem. That is the Marian Anderson Museum. Marian Anderson, she is the voice of America. A wonderful story, a wonderful legacy. You'll be able to come and see and experience for yourself when you take a first-hand tour of the great Marian Anderson Historical Residence Museum. Marian Anderson broke the color barriers, being the first African American to perform at the Metropolitan Opera, being the first African American to be able to perform on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, being the first African American to perform overseas in Europe, giving 60 concerts in 1 year, the first African American to be able to do sell-out, stand-out concerts across the nation and sell records that we would say in today's time would be platinum-sized equivalent recordings. Marian Anderson has a legacy of true patriotism, true Americana, and her music stands the test of time as this wonderful contralto from the historic city of Philadelphia.
Genius draws no color line. And so it is fitting that Marian Anderson should raise her voice in tribute to the noble Lincoln whom mankind will ever honor. Miss Marian Anderson.
Now, let's move on to singing from one of your favorite heroes, LeBron James. Maybe many of you knew LeBron, but let's review it. Who was LeBron? He was born on December 30th in Akron, Ohio, where we live, to his mom, Gloria James. We don't live in Akron, but we're in Ohio. He grew up in a very tough neighborhood, and his family didn't really have much money. Realizing that her son would be better off in a more stable family environment, Gloria allowed him to move in with the family of Frank Walker, a local youth football coach who introduced James to basketball when he was 9 years old. LeBron practiced basketball every day. How did he reach his goals? He started playing organized basketball in 5th grade and then moved to AAU for the Shooting Stars with his friend Sam Cotton, Drew Joyce, and Willie McGee. They made a pact to all go to high school together. Fun fact, we didn't include this, but they were known by a reporter as the Fab Four. That paid off as the high school team won the state championships his freshman year. He became a high school sensation. He was named Mr. Ohio by the USA Today, Gatorade National Player of the Year, and he appeared on Slam and Sports Illustrated magazines. Once graduated, he was selected as the first overall pick for the 2003 NBA draft. AAU is an amateur athletic union basketball team. He even got included in Space Jam 2, which is beautiful that you can see right now. And how was he successful? LeBron has won numerous NBA championships with multiple teams. Some teams didn't really improve though leaving him. But back to the topic. He's been in movies, commercials, and endorsements such as Coca-Cola, Nike, and even McDonald's. He co-owns a production company called Spring Hill Entertainment. He owns a nutritional supplement company called Ladder. He is part owner of Boston Red Sox, New England Sports Network, and Rush Fenway Racing. That's a lot. He works really hard, I guess. He gives back to numerous charities and most recently opened a public school in Akron, Ohio. I wonder how he gets all that money. The school name is I Promise. Now, don't forget, the school gives free tuition, free uniforms, free bicycle helmet, free transportation within 2 miles, free breakfast, lunch, and snacks, food pantry for families, jets and job place services for parents, granted tuition to university.
Guaranteed tuition.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Welcome.
Guaranteed tuition to University of Akron. So for every student that graduates and completes criteria. Now for the fees.
It's a lot.
But now we're going to watch an actual video on it.
It was a call to action. Go back to our communities. Help build them. Help strengthen them. Help change them. And every single day since, we've been all that work.
The I Promise School is more than a school. We focus on the student as a whole, where students are building relationships with teachers and vice versa.
All of my teachers was nice. They help us learn. I love our families.
From the principals all the way down to the custodial staff, everybody cares.
From day one, we've seen a monumental amount of progress with our students and our families. We look at the foundation, the basis of what all humans need, and that's that love, that safety, and that support, and that's what we provide here.
My boys showed dramatic changes in their behavior, in their attitude.
We take care of our families and we take care of our kids, and that's just about who we are.
It's for the parents too.
In the Family Resource Center, we look at employment, we look at education, we look at medical, we look at legal. So when you look at all those domains, you really look at the family holistically, and that actually is the game changer for us.
They are changing lives. They changed our family's life. They care.
We are removing barriers for our families and for our students so that they can come and so that they can focus on education.
Because in order to create real change, it takes a village. That's why we continue to build our families and our kids in Akron. With partners like Graduate Hotels and AT&T by our side, anything is possible.
My name is London. When I get on the court, I'll be so happy because it's like my dream is coming true. My dream is to play for the WNBA. I never stop, just like LeBron did. He inspires me.
This is home. Akron, Ohio is home to LeBron and myself. Will always be. So he will always continue to help those here at home. Hi, London. How are you today? Good. How do you like your school?
I love it.
You love it? We're so glad you love it.
We are at I Promise Village by Graduate Hotels. The I Promise Village is an extension of I Promise School.
I Promise Village is a game changer.
It's transitional housing, so it's there to give them another chance, to give them hope.
LeBron knows personally what it is to be that child who's not stable, not safe.
The fact that the kids can live here and go outside and play in an area that's safe, that's clean, it's just amazing. It just gives the family an opportunity to really just live at a place that they can respect and enjoy and
like a safe haven.
Well, I learned some fun facts too. I didn't know LeBron even opened a hotel, but that was the end. class, and our next class is going to be our last class, and then we're going to take a break. But back to the topic, we can check out those books today. Those, I promise, LeBron James books, and even Marian books. And on next last December, before there were allies, there were abolitionists. On Saturday, December 18th, all day on YouTube, we will be doing John Brown, Harriet Beecher Stowe, and Elizabeth Van Loo. That's the end of this right now, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And coming soon is the Roots Manual. Bye.